nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we are back. Before I begin, I hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I would have uploaded something yesterday, but I wanted to spend time with family and people I care about. So I hope you all got to do the same, or at least got to have a little fun being around people that you like. So, as always, I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a rocky start. I won't lie. Yesterday I had a bit of the New Year's blues, but I'm okay. Before we begin, just a quick update. I did change Swoop's Pteranodon head to sit more flush with the robot mode, because I didn't like how it stuck out so much. So I removed the opening mouth gimmick, and then I just made it. It's still not completely flush, but it's a lot better than what it was before. So hopefully this looks a little better. So yeah, it kind of fixes his physique a bit too. So if you haven't seen my Dinobots video, I would recommend it, because I put a lot of effort into that. I also had him mistransformed. I forgot to collapse his knees in like all the other ones. So all three of the major big Dinobots are supposed to have legs like this outside of Grimlock, because he's a T-Rex. So naturally, his transformation was a little different. But now that we got that out of the way, let's look at some diecast cars, because I picked up quite a lot of them. So I figured it'd be a good time to share all that with everybody. So let's get started with some Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. Alright, first car we're going to look at is this, what's it called? El Dottomasa Pantera Grupo 4. That's actually a car I like. Okay, cool. For those who don't know, Pantera means, I think it means panther in Spanish, if I'm correct. So, even though I am a Spanish speaker, I'm not the most educated one, so please feel free to correct me if needed. But, yeah, that is just such a cool car. God, that is such a nice car. Let me turn off the autofocus because it's messing with the lighting. That is such a beautiful car. Man, I miss old school race cars like this when, the designs were more simple but just still got across, the emphasis of speed and all that stuff. That's a nice car. I like that one. We got a Ford GT done in a very retro race car paint job, so don't mind if I do. Oh man, that is a nice car. Okay, please. Okay, I thought I got one with a scratch on it. No, because there were several of them there, but there was only enough for a complete one set, because the other set was missing the R8. So it is what it is. God, that metallic red. I love that they're starting to be more comfortable with the black rims, because obviously black rims are kind of a very popular thing, in car culture, and I don't mind it on race cars, because it's one less thing to worry about, I guess. The 2019 Audi R8 Spider. That's a pretty nice little car. I like that. That's a nice car. That's nice. Also, if you see any flickering on screen, I want to apologize ahead of time. It's not my phone. It's the so I use LEDs for my lighting. Let's see what we got here. Aston Martin 177. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second, because there's a car in GTA with a similar name, which is probably based on this car. But as I was saying, yeah, so if my lighting looks a little weird, it's mostly because of the LEDs, and this is a very old phone, so it doesn't really have things like shutter speed and all that, so please forgive me if you see any waviness. It's because we got a McLaren Senna. I actually really like that turquoise color, or whatever that is, that kind of teal. It's very nice looking. It's very pretty. It'll just focus. Ooh. I wish they would have painted the headlights, but you can only ask for so much in a car this small, or at least the turn signals. It's alright. I like it, even though these were kind of pricey, because they were like $230 a pop. Like, I don't know, it was a little pricey, but I get it. They're a premium series, or collection series. The Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4. God, rolls right off the tongue. Oh man, that's a nice shade of yellow. I like the little stripe. I like how it's off-centered, even if it's not supposed to be. I don't know. It looks cool to me like that. Now that we've looked at all the Hot Wheels cars, let's look at a bunch of Matchbox that I picked up recently. So we have a 2016 Toyota Tacoma with this really cool camper. That's the main reason I picked this up, because the camper makes it that much cooler. All right, let's take a look at it. No, it looks like the camper is a solid... Oh, no, it does come off. I wonder if I can stick this on other trucks. Okay, I'm going to leave that on, though, because it looks kind of cool like that. That's a cool little truck. It's mostly cool because of the camper, but hey, if it works, it works. That's a nice truck. A 1994 Lexus LS400. I like the look of it. I like the taillights. It's a cool car. I like it. A brand new 2020 Corvette C8. Okay, I say brand new and it's like 3 years old. I mean, let's be real here. This car is still practically new because they're still making them. And a lot of people are apparently having trouble getting like their custom ordered ones for some reason. So if you watch car vloggers or stuff like that, then you already are familiar with what I'm talking about. I do have a blue one with an opening trunk, but I mean, even this black one is just so nice looking. That is such a nice car. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a sports car guy by any means, but this is kind of nice. Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet, no real year on it. I'm going to assume it's early 2000s based on those headlights. Alright. Oh man, that green. I love the color green, and I love the gold rims. That is just a nice car. Now, if you know me, I love the color green for obvious reasons, but even then, green is just a nice, positive color, you know? It's color of grass, color of money, color of life. Anyway, what we got here? A Porsche 918 Spider. Huh, it says Spider, but it's got a roof on it. Maybe on the real car, you can, like, pop it off like a Corvette. This kind of reminds me of the old school Carrera GTs, but just modernized, which I kind of like that. I also like that the roof is more flush with the actual car. That's a cool car. I like this one. I like the gold rims. I like what they're doing here. A 1934 Chevy Master Coupe. Oh, it's like a dark blue. That's kind of nice, though. Oh, man, I can already see people ripping these things apart and turning them into custom hot rods in diecast form. And in real life, you know. They're popular cars. 1960 Chevy El Camino. So it's got a very Bel Air front end, which I'm cool with that. I like the Chevy Bel Air. I think it's a Bel Air, one of the early Impalas. It's not quite silver. It's like a light kind of tannish silver color. But it's nice. I like it. Alright, we got a 1965 Ford C900. So, I wonder if you could put a trailer on that. Huh, I might have some trailers lying around. I may need to look at that. Oh, it's a nice shade of bright yellow. I need to see if I have a trailer that I can hook onto this. I might. A 1976 Honda CVCC. Alright, I like these kind of neat little compact, kind of sporty cars. Oh, it's a nice bright cherry red. That's a really nice color. Is that a pearlescent? No, it's just really reflective and shiny and nice looking. Alright, that's a cool one. A 1976 Volkswagen Golf Mark 1. Or if you're from Mexico, they call these rabbits, apparently. I think that's just what they used to call the Golf before it was the Golf. They just called them Volkswagen rabbits, but I don't know. I'm just going based on what my dad told me when he was growing up in Mexico. Nice car, though. I like these little tiny compacts. I don't know why. I just love these old school compacts. They're so cartoony looking, but I love it because of that. Last set of cars is some 5-packs. So, what do we got here? We got a 1964 Austin Mini Cooper, a 1975 Chevy Caprice. Hey, that's the same year as my car. A Corvette T-Top. It doesn't really say the year. 1935 Ford pickup, and a 1968 Dodge D200. Alright, what are we going to look at first? Let's look at this one. It's funny how I mentioned Mini Coopers, and we're looking at one. If the focus will work. Sorry if the focus... Oh my god, the white balance is freaking out. This car does not like my camera. Or my camera doesn't like this car. Which, shame on you, phone. I like Mini Coopers. Well, alright, we got 3 little compacts there. That's nice. We got a 1975 Chevy Caprice, which apparently is the same year as my Matador. Because, if you follow the channel long enough, then you know that I have an old school car that I talk about way too much because I love it. Next, we got some kind of Corvette T-top. It's cool, though. I like the kind of hot rod look they got going on it with the flames and the red wheels. And that T-top is actually really nice. I like that. Some kind of hot rod pickup truck with some gold accents. Alright, not too bad. That's pretty cool. Got a little case in the back, or maybe it's a fuel cell. I don't know. Alright, next we got this 1968 Dodge D200. That's a cool truck. I like that. And it's throwing off the white balance again. I wonder if I can at least rest it on top of this one. That kind of works. Yeah, that works perfectly. Alright, that's kind of cool. We got a Lamborghini Gallardo LP564. Jesus Christ, what's with all the numbers? 1999 Chevy Corvette ZR1. Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, okay. Then we got a 2005 Ford GT, a 61 Jaguar E-Type, and a 2008 Lotus Evora. Either that's an error, or I have the wrong car. Which I doubted because I saw several of these in the store, so there's no way that that's a packaging, or that's an error with the car. I think they just messed up the packaging. Okay, sorry about that. I had to completely obliterate the packaging to get it open, but we'll keep that to the side just because reference material. Let's see, what do we got here? There's the Lotus Evora, which I like this car. I remember it was a DLC car in Need for Speed Carbon way back in the day on Xbox 360, which, alright, cool. It's a cool car. I like that. Some kind of, it says a 61 E-Type. Yep, it is a Jaguar E-Type, which is actually kind of nice. I like that car. Some kind of, oh, it's like probably like a 2005 Ford GT. No, it's 2006. Okay. I like this paint job they got going. I like the kind of Zamac with the blue stripes. I was expecting it to be all Zamac, but no, that's actually nice. I like that better, honestly. The Corvette, that is either the wrong year or they mislabeled it on the packaging. But it's a nice car. I like it. I like the wheels they got on it too. Alright, and the last car, which this one's kind of special because I actually had a police car just like this one for my police car collection, but I lost it. I had two of them, but this one kind of replaces it, so that's nice. So I'll be sure to put that with the cop cars later. We have one more 5-pack to look at, so let's get going. Okay, for the sake of simplicity, I had to obliterate the packaging off screen, but let's see. What do we got in here? Polaris Slingshot. Dodge Viper RT10, the International Scout 4x4, Mazda MX-5 Miata, and a 1969 Camaro SS396. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, it's those weird, like, 3-wheel reverse tricycle things, but they're like cars. I mean, it's interesting, but Alright, fine, I guess, that's cool. This one I was really looking forward to. You know me, I love my Vipers, and a gray and black one, I'm all for that. What is this car? Viper! What is this car? Viper! What is this car? Viper! If you're a Doug DeMuro viewer, then you already understand where I'm going with that. We got an old Bronco with a heavy lift kit. And a spare tire, which clearly is not the right size for the rest of these, but kind of cool. Huh, I wonder. It doesn't quite fit. Damn, that would have been cool looking. That would have looked really cool. Next, we got our little MX-5 Miata, which I hope they do a hardtop at some point, because I like the convertible, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the hardtops way more. They just look so much cooler. And there's our little Miata face. Not as cute as the original, but I can live with it. And finally, the dirty brown 69 Camaro, which actually looks kind of nice. And it's the one with the proper headlights, so not those weird 3-bar headlight cover things. That's cool. Would have preferred a hardtop, but I can live with that. It'll be good as a background car. I'm sorry I didn't have a video yesterday, just got busy, and I try to not upload videos during busy hours of the day, mostly because I live near a major road where a lot of car accidents happen, which is unfortunate, and every now and then, you know, you'll hear heavy machinery and, you know, people screaming at each other and a lot of stupid things, but, I mean, I choose to live here just because it's a nice area and, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all in the next one. Before we go, gotta have our old buddy Jiffy Bob there in the back. Jiffy Bob. Alright, y'all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!